Imagine a land of vast forests, rolling hills, and endless opportunities. The 13 American colonies, scattered along the eastern coast of North America, were under British rule in the early 1700s. The people here were hard-working farmers, merchants, and craftsmen, yet they lived under strict laws and heavy taxes imposed by a distant king thousands of miles away, but in their hearts, a desire for freedom burned brightly. They wanted the right to govern themselves, make their own laws, and live without interference from a faraway ruler. This longing would soon ignite a revolution that would change the world forever. By the mid-1700s, tensions between the colonies and Britain were growing. Taxes on everyday goods like tea, paper, and glass frustrated the colonists. They protested with slogans like, "No taxation without representation." The Boston Tea Party in 1773 became a symbol of rebellion, where colonists, disguised as Native Americans, dumped British tea into the harbor to oppose unfair taxes. The conflict escalated into armed struggle in 1775. The first shots were fired at Lexington and Concord, marking the beginning of the American Revolutionary War. Ordinary people, farmers, and shopkeepers picked up arms alongside trained soldiers. The fight was not easy. Harsh winters, limited supplies, and a powerful British army tested their courage every day, yet, amidst the struggle, leaders emerged. Figures like George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and Benjamin Franklin guided the colonies with vision, determination, and hope. In 1776, a pivotal moment arrived. On July 4, the Continental Congress adopted the Declaration of Independence, a document that boldly proclaimed the colonies as free and independent states. The words written by Thomas Jefferson echoed a universal desire. "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal." This declaration was more than words on paper. It was a statement of human aspiration, courage, and the belief that people could shape their own destiny. The war continued for 8 long years. Battles were fought in towns, forests, and fields. Every victory and defeat tested the resolve of the revolutionaries. The Battle of Yorktown in 1781 became a turning point, where British forces finally surrendered, signaling the end of major conflict and the birth of a new nation. After years of struggle, in 1783, Britain formally recognized the independence of the United States through the Treaty of Paris. A young nation stood tall, ready to write its own history. The United States Constitution, adopted in 1787, established the framework of government, ensuring that the principles of democracy, freedom, and justice would guide the nation. Symbols of the new nation, like the stars and stripes, represented unity, hope, and the promise of a brighter future. Every star on the flag symbolized one of the original 13 colonies, and the red, white, and blue reflected valor, purity, and perseverance. But the story of America was not just about battles and politics. It was about ordinary people, whose courage and determination shaped the nation. It was about the farmers who endured harsh winters, the women who supported families while men fought, and the thinkers who dared to dream of a land governed by the people, for the people. Today, the United States stands as a symbol of freedom, democracy, and opportunity. Its history reminds us that courage, unity, and the desire for justice can overcome even the greatest challenges. The story of America's birth is not just a tale of a nation, it's a story of hope, resilience, and the power of ordinary people to change the world.